Hey, it's Grady at Twin Creek Audio, and today I have a new piece of analog rack gear to show you guys. Well, in this case it's not actually new, it's used, but we're going to go ahead and do an unboxing. So we're going to do kind of an unboxing, even though this isn't really like a normal unboxing because this is a used piece of equipment, but I figured I'll go ahead and film myself taking it out of the box because it's an exciting time to unbox something, whether it's new or used. And in the case of analog gear, maybe it's even more exciting. Now let's see what we have in here. Ooh, it looks like they sent me a couple of pigtails. A male XLR to male 1/4 inch TRS and a female XLR to TS. Cool, that's useful though. And we have some nice foam strips, so this thing is very well packaged. Whoa, look at all this. You can still see everything. There we go. Okay, check this out. And I'm probably going to need this knife again. Oh, look, a snack. Packing peanuts. Well, it's a good thing this isn't just an unboxing video because this would be the worst unboxing video of all time. Watch me struggle to unpack this thing. I've only got this tiny knife. And there it is. It's upside down though. And there it is. It's a Loft Model 400 gate limiter. It's 4 channels. This looks really nice and I'm really impressed with the packaging from this seller. In fact, I'm so impressed that if this unit checks out, I'll put the name of this Reverb seller in the video description and on the screen. So here it is. Out of the box. It's the Loft Model 400 4-channel gate limiter. So this has 4 channels of gates and limiting, and it's an analog unit. Loft Audio is a really interesting company. In fact, they used to make really cool consoles, or at least they're cool looking. I've never used one, so I don't know how good they sound. But I found a lot of information about this company on Preservation Sound's website. So I'll go ahead and put a link to that in the video description of this video so you can check that out. And in fact, there's one on Reverb. Okay, let's take a second and check out this Loft Audio 440 console that I found on Reverb. This would be really cool for somebody in Spain, because that's where it is. I'm far away from Spain, so I can't get this console. Let's check this out and look at the pictures of it. It uses API style knobs, and I did read on Preservation Sound when they talked to one of the original employees of Loft Company that it used mic input transformers. So it at least has some transformers. It's got 8 buses, they're the assign switches, and then your bus faders down here. It's got extensive EQ, some auxiliary sends. These are probably labeled Q and effects because that's how they would label auxiliary sends a lot of times back in the 1970s. It does look like it uses 60mm faders. It's not the best, but kind of interesting. Let's go through a few more of these photographs here. And when we get to the back panel photo, we can see that this uses RCA connections. So this is probably a -10 unbalanced line level. These consoles were designed for project studios to be used with tape machines like the TAC 88 or the 9016 1-inch 16 track. Still a really cool console. At least it looks cool. I don't have any idea how good it sounds, although I've read some comments on the internet that they do sound really good. Loft Audio eventually, in the early 80s, became Pheonix Audio Laboratories. And so these units, even including this Loft Model 400 that I have here, were made in the United States in Connecticut. So let's take a closer look at what we have on this unit, the front and the back. So I have this sitting on a chair right now so that I can actually get to the front and the back to film it for you. So let's go ahead and start over here with the power switch. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And the power LED lights, that's a good sign. I have not tested this unit before the video, so you're going to actually see what happens at the same time I do. Then we have 4 channels with a gate and a limiter. The gate has an in and out control, a threshold, then we have a switch for attack, which is fast, normal, and slow, and then we have a variable control for the release time on the gate. On the limiter section, we have a switch for the attack time, which is fast, normal, and slow, and a threshold control. There is no separate in-out for the limiter, so if you want to use the limiter without the gate, you just have to turn both of them on and then set the threshold control where the gate doesn't activate. Here on the back of the Loft 400, we can see that this was manufactured by Pheonix Audio Laboratories, which again is the name that Loft Audio was changed to sometime in the early 80s. Manchester, Connecticut. And you've got a fuse, and you have in and out on 1/4-inch connections for all 4 channels of the gate and limiter. These are kind of unusual 1/4-inch jacks. They look like the size of an XLR, but these are definitely 1/4-inch. And then over here we can see 400 for the model number. Now, as you saw in the unboxing section of the video, this unit was really well packed, and so I want to give a shout out to Techno Empire, the reverb seller that I purchased this unit from. These things seem to be pretty inexpensive, and they're really good. The limiter actually has quite a bit of character, and the gates work really well. So at the risk of making the value of these units go up, I'm going to recommend this for anyone that needs a limiter or a gate. Gates may not seem all that useful in today's DAW world. However, I have analog tape machines, so the gates will probably be useful to me, but I think the limiter in this unit, or limiters I should say, since there are 4 of them, should be really useful to almost any of us that are using analog outboard gear. The history of the company is also really interesting, so make sure to check out the information on Preservation Sound about the company. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video about the Loft 400 4-channel gate limiter. I think it's really cool, and as usual, I had a lot of fun making the video. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the Twin Creek Audio YouTube channel if you have not done so already. And I hope each and every one of you out there has an excellent day, night, evening, weekend, weekday, hour, minute, second, nanosecond, whatever it is you're having. Have a good one. Thanks so much for watching.